What's up, everybody? I am Renroth. This is the Newport County Career Mode. We're taking a trip to Crawley Town. Now, I got some beef with Crawley. We only have one loss so far this league season, not counting cup matches, and it was to them. So, coming here, we've got fish and chips on our shoulders, and now that I'm done talking about all that holiday stuff to Disneyland and Universal and all that fun stuff, it's down to business. We're looking for a win today. Okay, so while they're doing this, let's take a look at the table. It's not looking too bad, despite our having 3 consecutive draws while I was talking about stuff. We really didn't drop far. The chasing pack got a bit closer after that third one, and it took them long enough. Here's the lineup for today. Change up because of another short period of rest. Ryan Alsop's going to start in goal, just to give him a go. Struna, Akwonghai, and Jugu in the back. Isgrove on the right midfield. Young and Leonard in the middle. Andy Sandell's captaining the side from left midfield. Up front, it's Jolly, Watt, and leading the line is Rick Ten Voord. The bench is Burton, Wilmot, Jackson, Pepper, Moutinho. Who else?
Got the ball well to set his team on the front foot by
Ten Voord, great turn, great hit, and it's a big save from the keeper. Delfonso and Roman are also on the bench. I was just thinking before this game, we'll give Ten Voord a go because he is still looking for his first goal. Jolly turns and hits it, but not a good connection at all. It's sent into the back of the stands.
ruined the shot.
And Jamie Ashdown already forced into some serious action to stop Rick Ten Voord.
In the news because
Did I say that Ten Voord hasn't scored for us yet? He hasn't played that many games, but still, a striker of his supposed quality should be scoring at least 1 goal. I mean, he's played the same amount of games as Rahman.
good movement to get to it.
Oh, Jugu. Oh, they've combined to get that and send it down the line. There's Watt using Ten Voord. And now Watt's got a bit of space to charge down the left. Ten Voord's arriving in the box. Oh, the ball's too early, too short. And they're going to get a chance to work this out.
It's Smith.
But here goes everything as they don't really have enough players forward.
McLeod.
Alright, we're back in possession. Let's start working this forward. There's a little piece of news that I need to bring to your attention. We have a goalkeeper in our youth academy, Scott Hayworth. He's pretty decent English dude. He wants out. Oh, looking for Ten Voord. He's in, and there it is. There's the Dutchman's first goal. I gave him a shot. I just had a good feeling about him this time, and he's finally grabbed a goal. He's going to have to grab a lot more if he doesn't want to get shipped out in the transfer window, which is coming up pretty soon, actually. Let me finish talking about Scott Hayworth, since that's what I was on before that ball went bulge in the back of the net. So he's a decently rated goalkeeper. I expect him to come in around 60. I think I've had him in the youth academy for a little while. He may have had a May boost already. But with goalkeepers, I'm not too worried about it, since it's their goalkeeping stats that go up regardless of the glitch. And physical stats are less important for goalkeepers. The players I have in my youth academy right now, I'm going to either bring them in or release them before May. I don't want to have to deal with that glitch. I want them to, develop normally. Tony Watt just ravaged that dude. But anyways, so if I get this guy in pretty quick. Oh, too slow, Tony Watt. We were in there. So well to win the ball back in a promising area. But he was a bit slow on the release. And we've just given it away again. Struna. He's redeemed himself. Sort of. Given the ball away again. Han Cook Young, no prisoners, sends it to Jolly. Switching it now to Ten Voord. Fires it through the gap. Is Jolly going to get there first? I think he is. Cuts in on goal. Hits it. Big save from Ashdown. And it's cleared off the goal line. No corner. If I can bring in Hayworth, it'll be another goalkeeping option that we don't really need. But after this match, there's one more, and then we're into January and the transfer window. And Stanek has said he doesn't like it here. He's not developing, and I am more than happy to get rid of him. He has not been particularly useful, except for that first spell when I got him right after selling Aitor. He played well for the end of that season, and made sure we got promoted and didn't concede too many goals towards the end of that second year. So if I can get rid of Stanek, it's a goalkeeper that'll be slightly happier to be sitting on the bench, or not even that well, not even sitting up that far. That'll do for Aquan. I kind of wish he'd put it further past Sandell so it went out and we could regroup. So, a bit of a poor step from Leonard. And there's the gap open. They're still moving the ball around the box. They won't take a shot, which is kind of okay. Young's managed to get head on it, and now we're breaking forward. 10 forward puts it in behind for Tony Watt. Tons of space. And he caresses it into the net for 2-0 over Crawley Town. And we're not even half an hour into this match, so this could be us running right over the only team that's beaten us so far this season. So, since we're talking about the transfer window, I'll talk a bit about what I'm planning to do. I think the main goal is to offload a bunch of players. We have a massive squad at the moment, and there are a lot of players that are unhappy that they aren't playing, and I want to offload some of those, like Apaya and Lyle Taylor. Those guys just aren't playing. I'm going to get rid of those. I think Ten Voord's going to go. I think he's surplus to requirements, unless he proves himself in this match to be, a big goal scorer. I mean, he's already grabbed one, but I'm thinking he's going to have to score at least a hat-trick to prove himself in this match. He was a cheeky flick. Jugu covering well there. Now Struna can have a look. Just lay that up. There we go. That's a good pass to get us out of danger. It's fine. There we go. Okay. So offloading players, and I'll be looking to maybe grab some more defenders on free transfers, because that is easily our weakest point. Lovely turn, but we just barged off. The runs really weren't something I was looking for. Ryan Leonard trying to get in front, but unable to do that. Good ball out to the left. Isgrove's been beaten, and then gets thrown to the ground. Struna does well and deals with the popped up ball. Gets it to Isgrove. So bring in a few defenders just to shore up the back line for the championship. And then get rid of some players. And then from then on, I think I'll only be buying like all-out improvements for the team. Oh, lovely turn, Sandell trying to find Watt. Can't find it. Trying to get it across to Jolly, but it falls down and sets up for the clearance. I'm only going to be buying real improvements. I'm not going to be buying up a whole bunch of players again like I was doing last time. Oh, that's too deep. I want to keep the squad, or at least the main playing squad, fairly small, and I want to focus on bringing in more youth players. There's an offside. The way I'm going to work my youth academy, I'm going to try and avoid this glitch. So I'm going to clear out my youth academy at the end of every year, bring in players before May if I want them, and then just release them if I don't, because that glitch is not something I'd like to contend with. I like having physically solid players.
He was unlucky there because it was deflected.
Some YouTubers have said that the May glitch is a good thing. It allows them to get much stronger players quicker. This is true, but Oh, wow, he's in tons of space. It's a good first touch. Jugu's on the scene to clear up, though. Half-time.
That's half-time. 2-0.
So,
Score at the halfway mark.
I'm going to go against those YouTubers like Toff, who prefer to bring in the players after me, after they've had a big boost. And compromising the physical ability later on. I've only got a few players in the youth academy right now. I haven't found too many good options, but I hope to improve my scouts just a little bit more after selling some players off in this window coming up, and really find some good options next year, so that if we do get promoted again and go into Premier League, which I think is the goal, because we've got some we won the throw, because we've got some good players right now. I think we're capable of it if we can shore up the defense and keep going strong into the next year.
Not a good challenge by the defender.
Looking at Tenvord again. He got a flick, but not enough of one to put it in the net. So we're looking to the future. We want to bring in some more youth talent.
Good intercepting play.
We do have a couple of glitched players already. Moutinho and Fiquete, both very high for youth players,
Ball up and they're playing.
but their
Well, he's left the ball to his mates. He's got it
physical
back again.
abilities are stunted because of that glitch. They will not develop at all. Oh, that's a lovely turn, and Tenvord felled in the box, and I think he's our kick taker for the match. So he might get his second here. If he gets that hat trick, he might get to stick around. Especially if Rene Howe leaves. He's getting old, deteriorating. So Tenvord might be our backup to Simovic.
And this is it.
There's also Delfonso, whose future is up in the air here. He's not good enough to play in behind the strikers, not when we've got the likes of Van Buren and Jolly and Ings and Watt and Rahman. But he's okay as that front striker. He doesn't have the strength of Tenvord or Simovic, but he's got more pace. So that's the option I could go with there. And Tenvord grabs his second, makes it 3-0 from the spot. And perhaps makes this transfer window a bit more likely for him. It might just come down to how much money we get for him. If he plays well and ups his form and people want him, we might offload him for a decent sum and put it in the bank.
Looking at it again, isn't it?
I also think I'm going to start offloading lower rated players. I want to get rid of Yakubu. He's still around. He never plays. He's really old, and he's just not League 1 quality, and definitely not Championship quality, so he'll go. Andrew Hughes, despite the fact that I really like the dude, and he was legendary in last year's FIFA, he is probably going to go because he's not developing as quickly as I would have liked. Ooh, that's a tasty tackle.
Leonard.
Oh, in behind for Watt. He was going a bit wide, though.
Defenders done very well to clear that.
So Hughes could leave. Feely might leave if we bring in enough defensive replacements. Struna could go as well. Ryan Leonard with the long throw looking... Ooh, Tenvord's in there. Can he grab his hat trick? Let's lob this long one in. Up it goes. Looking at Tenvord. He's up, but he didn't get a good touch. I think Tony Watt was getting in the way there.
That's a decent challenge by the opponent.
Ooh, thank you, says Isgrove. Finds Watt again. Oh, Leonard's missed it. Just overrun the pass. Lays it off. Oh, go on. There's that run. That's the ball in. Tenvord turns his man. Pulled down again. Referee says nothing doing this time.
And Smith.
Swung out to the wings.
Young.
Um,
Henderson.
another player that may not see next season, or the end of this season, is Christian Jolly. He's playing well, but he is getting old and starting to deteriorate. So we might just offload him for the cash before before the clock expires. Oh, Isgrove. Oh, he's got the break of the ball. Somebody's coming in. Looking on top of the box for Jolly. What a header! It's off the bar! Tony Watt has flicked it a goal. It's off the bar again. Off the freaking crossbeams twice in a row. Wisgrove almost in to win it, but only catches the man. Advantage is called as we wave play on. And now we've got a chance to put a tackle in. Just pressing him into a corner. And it comes. Oh, it's a good ball in. It's over the bar, though. McLeod forcing the header. But too much on it. I think that's our first shot this whole game. Yeah, we should make some subs ourselves. Our midfield is pretty decent. I think Sandel's going to retire, and that's probably the only player we'll lose there. We might sell Jackson. I think I've got him out on loan. Or, he's still with the team, but I think I've got him to go out on loan because he's just not getting the playing time. He's not the youngest player either. So, there's that. I think that's going to be all we can talk about for the transfer window just now to see what actually happens. Let me know in the comments, of course, if you've got ideas for who we should sell or any players to bring in. I'm not really looking to bring in too many players. Oh, wait, ref, come on, it's a foul. Not really looking to bring in too many players, especially not strikers. Maybe... oh, come on, guys. Flying dive from Alsop, but not needed as McLeod sends it over the bar once again. Yeah. Comments, what players do you think we should get rid of? Is there anyone that I haven't mentioned that we should offload? What do you think of my policy on the youth academy? I've got a few really good prospects, and there's one guy that I might bring in long before May. I'll probably bring him in as soon as we have our promotion place secured, because he has a super high potential. I think was it 86 and 94 is what it's currently sitting at. He'll come into the team at like upper 50s, so would never walk into the first team, but at 16 years old, I think he'd be good to give the odd game, especially if we can afford to drop points towards the end of the season, because we've already clinched a good position. So we'll give him a few games then, just to give him a tryout, see if he's going to work well. He's a right winger, so he can play on the wings, but I think he'll also be a good replacement for Jolly if eventually when he leaves the team. Alright, we need to make another sub. Oh, well done, Leonard, and perfect time to make a sub because that's going to go out. Alright, let's switch out Sandel because he's been a bit crap, and I think Jolly might need a rest. So, Ramon it is.
8 minutes remain. 1-0.
Thank you very much, Alan.
Last two changes. Boos ringing out because Crawley thought they were going to change their fortunes. Or, well, not change their fortunes, but win another match. Oh, it's in behind for Tony Watt. Squares it up to Tenvord. Going for the hat-trick. He's missed. I think it would have been better off going to Rahman, but yeah, I didn't have that much control over where that ball was going.
Well, just over 84 minutes.
So to drop back a touch. Make sure we keep a clean sheet. I'd love to have that. Ball in behind. A bit of a touch. And also manages to keep it in as well. Thrown out to Isgrove. He needs a bit of support. Down the line to Matinho. Quick feet. And now Rahman again. Leonard skins his man off down the corner. Looking at Tenvord in the middle. He's first to... Oh, he's pulled down. Falls to Watt. Blasted it. Goal off the post again. Tenvord again. He's still on it. Lays it off to Leonard. He hits it. It's blocked by Tony Watt. And now Crawley can clear out. Into stoppage time. It's been a fairly exciting match. And we just need to hold on another minute or two. In over the top. Struna's got it, and he dumps it clear. Oh, it's time to counter. Through the gap, Ramon's got it. Can he evade his last man? He can. And he puts it in the net to add to his tally. It's his 5th goal of the season, I think. Yep, his 5th, and make it 4-0 on the day. Really paying some vengeance to the only team to beat us in the league so far. And it's been utter humiliation in front of their home fans. Perfect way to end the match. Just adding a bit of insult to injury. And I'll take it. 5 goals for Ramon, only 2 in the league. He scored that hat-trick against Burton Albion in the FA Cup match just a little bit ago. Oh, Tenvor's not done yet. He almost pinched it off the defender. But this far into stoppage time, I don't think there's going to be much left now. Long ball crossed in. Alsop reads it well. And we'll just pump this down the middle. Tenvor trying to flick it onto Ramon again, but there's the full-time whistle. 4-0 at Crawley Town. Just cementing the fact that we should be top of this league. Last few matches we took our foot off the gas to talk about holidays. And even still, it really didn't put a dent in our lead, and as soon as we come back, we dominate the match. So leave a like for a match well done. Another solid win. Some good goals. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already for the full Newport County story. And any comments down below? We were talking a lot about transfers. Who do we need to bring in? Or well, not really who do we need to bring in. We've got a good solid team. Who do we need to offload to make room for new players and youth prospects? That's the kind of comments that we're looking for today. As always, be cool and awesome and all that fun stuff. And I will see you all in the next match.